Hey, good morning, guys. Hello from me and Lily. Say hi, Lily. She just wants to sit here and purr. Okay, so anyway, I thought, sorry I didn't show up yesterday, by the way. I had appointments in the morning and I shot my morning to put, and then I got back and I don't know what it is this week, but I have just been so stinking exhausted and I don't know what it is, so I'm sorry I ignored you. Um, um, so anyways, I was just a waste the rest of the day. I got very little accomplished. But anyways, to start off with, I want to say a big hello to Kate from Saskatchewan. You're in my book. Thank you so very much for contacting me and letting me know your name and that you were number 60, so I could put you in January month of the followers from there. And I just so appreciate that. You made my morning because I got up and I was feeling a bit overwhelmed with the way things have gone for the week and for over a week that have not been all that great, and that just cheered me completely up. So thank you. So, and what is on my shoulders? Well, remember I showed you in a previous video that I was making a wrap with the idea coming out of Lily, any second now you're going to go down and tear my legs apart, of Shawls, Wraps, and Scarves book. And what I've done is I decided I would do the first of my first square using the double moss stitch, and then I wanted something in total contrast to the double moss, so of course I went with here we go, the ever rolling stockinette, which this isn't going to matter because I'm putting an edging on it anyway, so I don't care. And then last night I put the next square on as being the garter stitch because I needed something brain dead while I was watching videos. And so that was it. That's where I'm at. And today I'm either going to use this one to do the next square, or this is what I'm going to do the trim in. I'm not sure. It all depends on when I go to Walmart today and I take a look at what collars Walmart has, and that'll determine what I'm going to do. Walmart Chunky. And so anyways, but that's, or well, Lion Brand Chunky. That's what everything's being made in, is Lion Brand yarn. Because I absolutely love it. But I love how thick the double moss stitches. It's just so nice when and it's very cold without this around my shoulders, so I'm going to put it back. And then after I get the other square on, then I'll do the trim, and then it's going to have a button right there, and it'll button across. So I'm excited. I can't wait till it's done because it really is, with the Lion Brand Chunky weight, it is just so warm. So, but that's what I've been doing on that end. As for a week roundup, hasn't been that good of a week. And hold on, I need to take a drink. Oh, there we go. That feels better. I haven't been able to get out as much this week and hike because the weather has been so bad. It was either ripping rain and I couldn't go out, or it was cold and the wind speed was just outrageous. So it was like, nope, not going out. So anyway, hopefully I'll be able to get out today and get in a little bit of hiking because I'm losing weight. And that's what I want. I want to get back down to 125, and I've still got a long way to go. So anyway, so there's that. The other thing is, what I don't think I shared with you guys, before Shabbos last week, Friday night, I was sitting on the floor doing something, and I heard snap, crackle, pop, and sizzle going off in the outlet. And what I have is my lights are on timers, because on Shabbos you don't turn on your lights turn on and off lights and all that stuff. So I have my timer set on, or my lamp set on timer, so they'll turn on and off. Well, apparently the timer was dying because it was sizzling. So it was like, oh my goodness, this could have started a fire. So I pulled it out, I put a new timer in, and because I had a backup timer, and it was fine. So then I went into the living room, and I thought, well, I'm going to unplug the heater and plug it into my bedroom instead. And I went over, and I don't know why I did it, but I put my hand up against the wall, and it was blazing hot. It scared the crap out of me because it was like, oh my gosh, the inside of the wall could be on fire. So I pulled it out, and I kept smelling around the outlet. I didn't see any flames. I didn't, smell any smoke coming out, but I was still just really terrified because for the whole wall, all the way around the outlet to be blazing hot was very bad. So I kept going back and checking it, and the wall was getting cooler and cooler and cooler. So it was like, okay, outlet, bad, not using you again. And that was another potential fire hazard for the second time. In less than 15 minutes, I found two places where I could have burnt my cottage down. But it's becoming such a regular thing that's been happening with the cottage. So it's like, okay, you know how it feels when you just know God is trying to tell you something, like, get out, move, something. But that's the way I feel like this is right now. And it's like, yeah, well, hey, if I had the money, I would move. I wouldn't have moved back to the farm. But anyway, so Mom said, well, there's always the possibility of, maybe you could get a camper, and, fairly large camper, and move into it. Because I used to live in a camper for the fun of it. And it was for the fun of it because it was fun. I loved the camper. I just loved it. Loved the camper. And I told her, I said, there's the only problem now. We don't have a truck. And nothing big enough that could even move a camper anymore. And so anyways, it was like, okay. So it was like, besides, what I would rather have, if I'm going to have to move out and live in something different, I want to move into an RV. I want an RV. So not an expensive one, just an old used RV that I can use here on the farm. And that way I can, drive it around the farm, since I can't actually drive a car anymore. And that's because I'm still suffering from sensory overload, and byproduct of the stroke, sensory overload. And so anyways, I thought, well, if I could just get a camper, maybe driving it around, I could get my confidence back and just get used to driving in an enclosed space again. I'm perfectly fine on a scooter. I'm fine on a bicycle. Put me in an enclosed space, and my brain just goes ballistic. It can't handle it. And it's insane because, those of you who might come in and watch at some point and you've grown up on a farm, we all learned to drive at 8 years old, don't we? So I've been driving since I was 8. I'm 56. And so it's, really a weird feeling to not be able to drive. So anyways, I thought, I would still rather have the RV. And then in the summertime, if I can get it maneuvered up and around the hill without it falling over, I'd love to be able to park and spend my summer below the dam at our pond. We got a pond up on the hill. I'd love to live below the dam. We've got this big flat space there. And I mean, it's wonderful. We've always used it for a campsite, and we used to have a campfire ring there. And so I'd like to put another one of those in and then just park my RV. And then, gray water is no big deal. It's just going to go on the ground. Who cares? And as far as the sewage goes, well, I can rig up the septic tank here so that I can just go in and, dump the pot. And water, I can go to Mom's and with the garden hose and just fill the tank up with water and head back up. It's no big deal. And as far as my cats went, hold on, I gotta get a drink. As far as my cats go, no big. When I built my porch, enclosed my porch on the cottage, I designed it so that it could come straight apart, be hauled away in its full forms, and move it. So what I'll do with them is I'll extend it, build on extra wall behind it, extend the walls, and build on extra and make it bigger, and then just design a big play area for him. And the cats can live in there and have a trap door where they can come and go as they please. A cat door, trap door, a cat door, so they can come and go as they please. And yet at nighttime, since I'm not going to have 5 cats living with me inside the RV, I would put the cats in there at night, lock it down, and the way that you keep critters from crawling underneath is you take the chicken wire that comes down the fence, you run it about a foot underground and turn it out, like it comes down, and then you would turn it out this way. So, no one's going to keep digging down to a foot, and once you hit that, you're going to be running into the fence. So, that's my idea on that, which sounds all great and good and everything until you realize that I don't have the money to buy an RV. So that's giving me the motivation and an incentive to keep working on my business and get it built up, because I need to get out of here. And Mom was like, you can always move back upstairs. I don't want to live with you, Mom. And Mom was like, I don't want to live with you either. Imagine how I'd feel having you back in the house. Imagine how I feel being in your house. I don't want to live with you. I seriously, I'd rather be dragged naked over razor blades and dumped in a vat of alcohol. Yep. Don't want to live with my mother. I think you'd be crazy to want to live with your mother. Seriously. And a parent would be crazy to even want you in the house. Those are my thoughts. But anyway, so right now it's just focus and start working towards putting back little by little to try to get an RV. I wanted a boat. I really prefer to have a boat, but with Mom being 82 at the moment, I need to have something where I'm right here on the property now to, keep an eye on her and help her out with stuff. And so anyway, so I can't have a boat. I have to settle for the RV for now. But I do need to get out of the cottage because it's a fire hazard. Most of the wood has been eaten up pretty stinking bad by carpenter ants, which I've found as I've had to replace boards. When you touch a board and your hand goes through, you're in trouble. That's why you guys only see my craft room, and occasionally you see my bedroom. You don't see anything else in the house because it's just not good. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on. My craft room is absolutely wonderful. My bedroom is okay, but even in there, I'm starting the ceilings beginning to loosen. Told you, when they put this thing together, when my nephews decided to do remodeling, they didn't do a very good job. Oh my. So anyway, that's my dreams right at the moment, is getting my business up to par to where I can afford to buy an RV, a used old RV that I can fix up and live in, so I'm out of the death trap. And working on this today, and then getting ready for Shabbos and everything like that. But anyways, that was just a little heart-to-heart chat there about my plans and the things that are going wrong inside the house. And I will see you guys Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. And again, thank you, Kate, for contacting me and letting me know your name instead of being just number 60. But anyway, and we'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye bye.